So ladies and gentlemen, good day all. Today we are going to look at the concept of minerals, and this weapon is made by Assistant Professor S. Pretty. In this video, we are going to look at the concept of minerals. So what are minerals? Minerals are elements that are required by the body in order to maintain growth, repair, and regulation of vital body functions. So the minerals are nutrients that are required by the body in order to maintain the proper functions and the growth of the body. And these minerals are divided into two. We have major elements, that is the element that we require them in larger quantity. We need them in larger quantity. And we have a trace minerals which are required in small quantity. And we also have trace contaminants. There are minerals that they actually cause danger in our body. So these are the classes of minerals that we have in the body. Trace contaminant, we have lead, mercury, barium, boron, and aluminum. If these kind of minerals get into our body, they cause serious damage, they cause serious problem. So for the proper function, growth, and the regulation of vital body functions, we need these minerals. And that is why, as a medical practitioner, you need to understand that it's not in every cases that you are going to treat a disease with drugs. You can actually cure a disease from the point of nutrition. From nutrition, use the nutrients to cure a disease. That is what you call dietetics. To use a diet in the treatment of disease. Okay, so so the major minerals, they are known as macro minerals. That is, we need them in larger quantity and they are vital to health. So it means that if we lack them in our body, there will be a distortion and an alteration in our health. And they are required in our diet by more than 100 milligram per day. So it means that every day we need these major minerals of more than 100 milligram per day. We need this. So it means that if you are taking anything less than this, then it means that there will be a problem with our health. And then we have trace minerals, and they are called micro, that is small. Micro minerals, it means that we need them in smaller quantity and they are also vital to us. And we require less than 20 milligram per day. So it means that if we get more than that, it will be a problem. So we should understand that for the major minerals, they are vital. Both the major and the trace minerals, they are vital to our health. And if we didn't get them in a required amount, it means there will be a problem. So let's look at the functions of minerals. So we have minerals that they are found in some specific tissues. Like for example, in the bones and teeth, we have, these are the three major elements that are found in bones and teeth: calcium, phosphorus, and magnesium. And if we actually lack them, if they are not in a required amount, we can easily have breaking bones. Our bones can easily break, and our teeth. That is why some people, you see that their bones and teeth are not strong, and actually that is as a result of the the inappropriate amount of calcium, phosphorus, and magnesium. And of course, in a soft tissue, we have phosphorus. An example of the soft tissues is phosphorus. So we have a soluble salts that give to body fluids and cell contents. Their composition and stability are essential for life. So we have soluble salts, which actually give body fluids, cell content, their composition and stability that actually make them sustain or to support life activities. These are them. They are very essential: sodium, potassium, chlorine, and phosphorus. They are found in body fluids like in the blood, cell contents like in the cytoplasm. And we have a specific functions. We have some minerals that have a specific function. Hemoglobin, of course, the protein that found in the red blood cells contain iron. Tyrosine that control metabolism, the metabolic process we have, it has iodine. So there is iodine in tyrosine, and then a constitution of enzymes and hormones. We have these minerals, they are found in enzymes and hormones. Like zinc, it is an enzyme that is found in carbonic anhydrase. And we have, of course, insulin. Insulin also contains zinc. So it means that in insulin, zinc is present both in carbonic anhydrase and insulin. And we have cobalt, which is present in vitamin B12. So we should understand that these nutrients, they are very, very important, and they are found in the body, and they have a specific functions. And if you didn't get them in required amount, that is a problem. So calcium requirements. Let's start with calcium. We 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 need a calcium in our body, and this is a requirement. In adults, there is a need of 1,000 to 1,200 milligram per day. And in older children, you need 850 to 1,050 per day. But in infant and preschool children, they need 300 to 650 milligram per day. So you need to understand these are the appropriate amount of calcium in adults. And if you get this lower amount, that will be a problem. So then, what are the calcium function? What are the function of calcium? It helps in the formation. It helps in bone formation, in the formation of bone, and also helps in the formation of dentin and enamel of the teeth. That is teeth formation. Of course, for the physiological process, it is important in clotting of bloods. So it means that if you see someone that actually has a blood that or that is not able to clot, it may be due to lack of calcium. So as a medical practitioner, these are the kind of things that you need to understand. You see someone with bones and teeth that can easily break down due to calcium. You see someone that his blood is actually having a problem in clotting up his blood, there will be a problem. So this calcium is important in activating thrombin, which is a major protein that involved in blood clotting. And it also regulates the permeability of the capillary walls and ions transport across the cell membrane. It also helps in the contraction of the hearts and the skeletal muscles. All these are the functions of calcium. And also regulates excitability of the nerve fibers. It also acts as an activator for enzymes such as renin and pancreatic amylase. So calcium is important in the activation of enzymes to serve as an enzymes activator. So that is calcium. So what actually happened now if there is what are the disorders? What happens if there is deficiency of calcium? So it affects adults. Like one, there is a disease condition called osteoporosis. That is a disease associated with bones. That's a fractures of brittle bone by by minor accident. So with just simple accident, easily it can just easily affect the bones will break. So that will be a brittle bone, brittle. So then, of course, effects in children. It decreases the rate of the growth of children. Loss of calcium from bone leading to development of osteoporosis. That is also called hyperplasia of thyroid gland, and there is also hyperirritability and tetany leading to death. So these are actually problems associated with calcium. And then we also have when a condition that describe a situation where the concentration of calcium is low is called hypocalcemia. And in this case, the motor nerves become over susceptible to stimuli. So easily with just a simple stimulus, then the motor nerves can easily respond to it. Then there is also a problem associated when the calcium is high, and the condition is called hypercalcemia. So it is actually common in children of between 5 to 8 months. It might also occur because of excess vitamin D. Symptoms associated with the hypercalcemia is a loss of appetite, vomiting, and wasting. And it can easily be treated using a diet that is low rich in calcium. So this is actually the disorder of calcium. So ladies and gentlemen, in the next video, we are going to, in the next video. Okay, so now at the same time, we also need to understand the calcium and the constituent. So the constituent of calcium in the body is about 1.5% of the body weight of adults. And of course, an average adult body, it contains about 1,200 grams. And of course, in the blood, we need about 10 milligram per dl. So it means that if you now measure the calcium in the blood and you realize that its amount is less than 10 or above, so that is what describes hypocalcemia when it is low, or when it is below 10 milligram per dl, and when it is above, it is of course hypercalcemia. And 60% of this 10 milligram per dl is found in ionized form, while 40% of them are found bounded with protein. And the health in the developing fetus. So the developing fetus requires about 30 grams of calcium. And of course, when there is a severe sweating, usually there is a loss of 42 to 122 milligrams per day. So sweating actually affects the amount of calcium in the body. So what are the calcium absorption? So in a calcium absorption, about 20 to 30% of calcium is normally absorbed. And of course, in the case of retention, about 10 to 20%, but depend on diet and the age. So what actually enhances the calcium absorption? Vitamin D, high protein in the diet, they actually help or they enhance calcium absorption. Oxalate, phytate fatty acid fibers in the diet, and phosphates that they are found to reduce the calcium absorption. And that is why sometimes we have to be very careful, and we have to be extremely careful with the types of diets that we are going to take. because some diets they are highly rich in these unwanted minerals like oxalates and phytates. We call them anti-nutrients. They are anti-nutrient because they're always trying to reduce the concentration of nutrient in the body system. So what are the sources of calcium? So the sources of calcium, we have milk and milk products. Like in cow milk, you can get about 1,200 milligram, and in human milk, you can get 30 milligram. Egg and fish are also very rich, but the cheapest dietary source is a green leafy vegetables, although there is a presence of oxalates, which can reduce its bioavailability. Millet and cereals also, they are highly rich in calcium. So bioavailability reduced by phytate. So phytate also reduced bioavailability and also found in cereals. In water also we have calcium, which actually have about 200 milligram per day. So ladies and gentlemen, this is where we are going to stop, and in the next video we are going to look at another major minerals, phosphorus. So thank you, and if this is the first time you are coming, please help and subscribe to my YouTube channel.